13th Legion returns. Where were we? Been a couple of days since I played Battle Brothers. I just want to get reacquainted with my squad here. Skulder the Doomed. Using a sword. At 67 aim. Ulrich. Oh, who's a beast. Loving his use of the flail. But potentially I should switch him over to an axe though, so that he can be either nice and accurate or break shields when needed. The other theory is I can take my least accurate lads and give them axes and just have them be essentially dedicated shield breakers. You know what, let's try that this fight and see how that goes for us. 58, 54, 56. What kind of a wound are you still carrying? Treated, pierced side. You still have 68 fatigue, even with the pierced side. That's pretty damn good. I should also bear in mind that my lads in the back line all have quite nice weapons that do huge damage, so like if these guys with swords, even if all they do is break shields, that's not the end of the world, man, because it opens up targets for the back line to take care of them. Okay, so 58, 56, 53 and a flail. No, that's terrible. With 53, you should really be with a sword then, I suppose. Make it 63. Oh, but he's got the higher chance to hit the head. That's why. Okay. And only Ulrich has any decent, melee attack skill. Level 3, 57 is low. 58 on a level 4 is terrible. 53 on a 5 is horrible. 54 on a 3. 56 on a 4 is not great. But hey, what can I say? We've been unlucky. I mean, they haven't had the best starting stats, and they've rolled terribly. Look at the back line. Oh, God, that's horrible. But then again, he's the archer, so... 58 isn't the worst. 41 is pretty terrible, but he is a level 1. Drunkard, I must remember that. Nice resolve. Hopefully he can overcome his alcohol addiction. Stobbie the sergeant, the brain damaged sergeant, and it was pointed out to me that on one of his next level ups I should take Fortified Mind. Resolve increased by 25%, which will actually synergize nicely with brain damage and the high base resolve we have already. At the next level, I think though what I want to take still is Colossus, just to keep him alive. I mean, I want to stay alive because I've gotten quite lucky to get someone who's got already high base resolve and brain damage. I mean, at the next level he can take some sort of weapon specialization, but no, when he levels up now we'll take Fortified Mind, and then when he levels up again we'll take Rally the Troops, and then again we'll take Sergeant. Alright. In the words of Schwarzenegger, enough talk. Go fight. Let's go fight. Just checking what the dagger situation is on the front line, lads. I do want to try to steal a couple of sets of armor, if we can get our hands on it. Big if, though. Okay, axes and flails, just the one sword. Let's do it. Cemetery of the Restless. Come and get wrecked. I hope it's Vader gangers. They're the easiest to fight. Or ghouls. Ghouls are the easiest, but then you don't get nice gear. Okay, Vader gangers. Can't make out who we're facing. We get high ground to start. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Let's put all of our shielded lads along this line here. All the pikes can stand along here. I want my bullhooks up on the high ground, that's for sure. Oh, they're right on us. Holy shit. Move your asses, lads. Move yo asses. Oh, look at that armor he's wearing. So, Skulder's going to scuttle over there. There's the devil over there. Ulrich will try to get over there. There. These spots should be safe. I want bullhook and... Let's say bullhook, pike, bullhook. Everyone else can sort of mill around and see what they can find. Ugh, not ideal. Get over there, lads. Actually, Skolda probably has some of the best melee defense. Hell, if you can get over there, Skolda. Yeah, let's see, Winrick, what is your attack? 58. Won't have height advantage if you're over there, but is that really the worst thing? Not too bad, I don't think. But can no one get to that spot? Dirty Devil will go there, and then on the next turn, Gebhard will move up there. Harrybert, you need that spot. Take the high ground. Oh, I forgot Dirty Devil has a lame foot. Mikey, feeling confident. Nice. I just really hope these Veligangers can't close into these spots. They shouldn't be able to. They can't move that far. Yeah, that one's not too scary. This one is scary, though. Eberict, go ahead and poke him in his stupid zombie face. Body shot would actually be nice, because if that head covering can be kept whole, that would be nice. Very, very nice. Daytrick, stay where you are. Brick, bash this dude. Good work. I think this lad has to be the priority, because he's quite scary. 8%. 8. Miss. I might actually have to split these lads up a touch. Put Tattoo Devil there, Mikey there, Gebhard here, and then we leave Harrybert where he is. Go on, Tattoo Devil. Ah! Damn it. Okay, that's our front line taken care of. Stobbie, get him! Good work, me. The thing is, you can't really move to help, but just I think holding formations is probably more important here. I only get to attack once a turn. Oh, shit. We're going to have to move forward to engage that guy. Holy crap, and there's 19 of them. That is substantial. We need to try to get through their numbers as soon as we can. It might actually be preferable for me to, rather than holding this high ground position, move around them and stab them. Try to get more shots in every turn. I don't know though. Let's just hold the high ground, it's too good. On team. Lovely work. I'm loving all these confident states we're getting here. Plus 10 accuracy. I think we'll have Mikey go slice up that lad. Let's wait for him, because he's going to have to move one more square forward before he can attack anyway. Just wait for it. I don't want to move any further away from high ground than I have to. Nah, actually I should have fought during the day, because then I could have had my snipers, my archers out, and the archers could have taken care of this guy. We could have stayed on high ground. What we'll do is we'll actually move Ulrich into melee range, and then Winrick will come around the side and bullhook him. Nice, Dietrich. Everett, good stabbing. And Mikey, well done. Bloody zombie bastards, die! hard. Stand your ground. Gil, stand your ground. Golder, stand your ground. It's these two that are going to make a flanking maneuver to kill that lad. Oh, good bashing. Almost dead. Almost dead. Nice. We're down to 16 already. Only once we're down to about the last 5 or 6 will I start thinking about picking one to try to dagger them and get hold of their gear. So dangerous. Oh, body shot. Unfortunate. Does mean everybody else can really just kind of hang where they are. Or, move the shielded lads down onto the low ground and pikes can take those bits of high ground. Do that. Hold your positions, men. More or less. Winrick. Great shot. I'm going to be doing a lot of ending turn without actually moving anybody. I must move my shielded lads down to the low ground here. That'll be fine. Good. Just a regular rotter. More rotters. Pretty harmless. Otherwise we've got no idea what else is out there. I hope it's mostly these weaker ones. Looks like it is. Good. Just hold your positions, men. In fact, the lads in front should even be keeping their shields up. Or that lad is dangerous. If we can flail him and hit him in the head, we should be able to take him down without damaging that armor. I'd love to get hold of that armor. That's the patched mail that I want so much. Hold your ground. He'll be in range in a second. But Dietrich, you can move forward for a stab. And a whiff. Good job. Hold your ground, lads. Let them come. Ouchie. Harmless, though. Oh! Oh, you won. Nice. Did you get Munt to play with you? Because you need Munticus to get his levels. I wish you would stop worrying about how bad the solo queue is going to be and just get involved. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Gold 4. Oh, wow. Impressive. So, go on then. Who carried you? Oh yeah, Titan, nice. Pretty sure the other team was complaining about smurfing. Oh my god, smurfing noob. Nice. I think it might be worth actually moving these lads up here and drawing just a straight line like this. Take a look. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to move into those lads anyway, so. There you go, just hold your ground, lads. This is worth using Lash. Okay, he's almost dead. Thing is though, if I hit him with this bullhook, it's going to destroy that armor, so... Gold up. I think I'll leave it up to Ulrich just to kill this lad. But no, I'm going to need Skolder to help with the dagger, I think. Because using Lash absolutely knackers Ulrich. Look at that, it's used up. He's got 60. He left. Very much. Wait for it, lads. Build up. That does mean this one will get an attack off, which is kind of scary. Which I'll go for you play. I'm going to play until 10 PM. At which point I'll be ready for some CSGO. Probably another 40 minutes on this episode and another 45 minutes. Ooh, almost. Go on, Skolder. Get him! Oh, he's so close. That armor is not worth capturing. None of this is worth capturing. It's just that one that I want. And luckily he missed. This lad, we can just go ahead and beat him into submission. All of these lads can just go beat us into submission. Great work, Ulrich. Ah, come on, Ebrecht. Oh, that was a mistake. Should have attacked this one. I need to reinforce my right flank here. When Rick get over there. Losing the high ground advantage now, but I think it's more important that I move my lads around to maximize the damage I can do every turn. Ah! Damn it, Gebhard! Noob! Lars! Ah! There we go. Miguel, fine work. The ones without weapons I'm not too concerned about. I mean, we'll still stab them to death nonetheless, but they're not the priority. Ooh, that one needs to go down. That spear makes him quite likely to be able to hit. That lad's a priority as well. Start moving forward and just cutting them to pieces now, I think. Goodness for that. Whew. Here's the scary one. Oh, we just had a dagger out there. Well, Rick, oh, you have to use Lash to kill this one, so you have to wait your turn, I'm afraid. Ah, oh, Lars, you suck. Good. Fine stabbing. Winrick, can you get any... No, you can't get into range of anyone in this turn. On the next turn you can get there. And only 7 left. Good. We are crunching through these lads. Zombie lads. Gebhard, this is you, mate. This is all you. Come on, you've missed twice in a row. Hey! Yeah, around 10 PM my time, so another hour and a bit. Mikey, fine work. Well, that sword doesn't do much against armor, though. We well know. I don't think I'll be using a sword for much longer. Thank goodness, all these shots are just bouncing off shields. Oh, so close. Yes! Good, so that's one, it's a nice set of used mail there. And we might get a few random bits and pieces of head mail. Because I've seen a bit of it kicking about. Great shot. It's also going to be nice getting axes on everybody on the front line and getting axe specialist. It'll use less fatigue as they swing. They'll be able to start taking care of shields more reliably. Hang on, that's just a little hatchet he's using. That's not even a hand axe. I shouldn't have given him that. Oh no, it is a hand axe. Okay. That's fine. Thought it might have been the crappier little hatchet, which is... Goldie, get your axe out. We can just mop up these last few lads now. This should be quite easy. Should. Get him, Egil. Get him! Horrible miss, you suck. The noises they make are a little entertaining. Ah. And this mission is exactly what we needed. Nice little, relatively easy XP and money farm. Whew. that's nice as well. The Malcoif is nice for our archers. And no less than 3 more hand axes. Awesome. So we got hand axes all across the board in front. I think the only person not using a hand axe should be our Jester, who has the increased chance to hit the head. Although, could make the argument that with his crap accuracy, he can at least shield break reliably. And bear in mind, inflicts an additional 50% damage on a hit to the head, and he's more likely to hit the head, so therefore he's more likely to do an additional 50% chance. I think it's we're officially axe boys here. Axe lads. Good. Hand axes all up front. Nice la. Arming sword is awfully good though, but well, we saw it was useless against armor, so forget about it. Tempting to hang on to flails as well though. I quite like the flails, but the damage is literally up and down. On the plus side, I can squeeze out a few more extra points of fatigue here because this weighs 2 less. And if any of the backline lads have a lot of fatigue, we can give them that heavier armor. 84 on Winrick. Excellent. Nice. Archer, Oz. Use the Malcoif. You can actually sell that arming sword. That'll be good cash. You don't need to use spears anymore. Spears just don't do enough damage. You can't justify using them. Let's hang on to the arming swords though. Yeah, we'll use them for our backline lads when they fight against troops where I want my backline guys to switch to sword and shield. But now in terms of, like, I've already got nice pole axes for the back, pikes and pole axes, but what I really want are those Dane axes, those 2-handed long axes. I can get long axes all across the back line and hand axes all across the front line. Oh, we'll be. So that's the next goal. Okay, Lord Scolder. You need to get Colossus. We +3, yeah, buddy. You are actually okay. No, you need more fatigue. Hit points aren't too bad. Melee defense. Pretty much everyone here is going to get more or less the same thing. Mikey the farmhand. I think I want to actually give you shield expert. Axe mastery. Yeah, axe mastery. Our first axe master. Axe master. It's tougher to say than I thought. Okay, so it's pretty much going to be all the same for our frontline lads now. Melee skill, melee defense, fatigue. Backliners broadly the same because I want them to be able to replace the frontliner if one of the frontliners go down. Stobbie. Fortified mind. Let's take a look at my resolve. Could go up quite a lot now. 80. Whoa, that's huge. Nice. And I must keep leveling up my my resolve. So basically, I start with, I think, an 80% chance to start with the confident morale boost. So 80% chance to have +10 melee skill. Amazing. Really, really nice. Keep taking resolve. So it should be 83, but +40%, so it might be 84. Hit points. I think I need hit points because I haven't got Colossus, and I won't be taking it for very long. I'll be taking it anytime soon because I got to take Fortified Mind, Ready the Troops, Sergeant. What else? 84 resolve. Nice. I'm going to keep chucking points into resolve to get it to about 100. I don't know if there's any bonus or any reason to get it above 100, but have a little think about it. Great mission. After a battle, Egil Archer finds a shovelhead with what appears to be a symbol burned into it. He wonders if maybe Gerald the Wise, your employer, knows something about it. You agree, taking the scrap of metal with you to see if the local man can identify it. So that will be a chance to hunt down a necromancer. And let's do it. I mean, we've got a 12-man squad. We have the ability to pretty much tank up whatever runs at us and have a few guys get around the flanks and chop up the necromancer. Explain to Gerald the Wise. Adrenaline is helpful for polearm users. So adrenaline, is that the one that gives you extra fatigue? First of all, I think we should try and hunt down this necromancer. And I'm not convinced adrenaline is that. Oh, adrenaline, hang on. Puts you first in the turn order for the next round. Have another turn before your enemies do. Oh, that's actually pretty damn cool, yeah. But then you get to. But does it cost any action points? So can I, on my turn, take a swing and then use adrenaline? Looks like it. What's the cooldown on it? I may well try that. But the thing is, really, like on my sergeant, on the next level, I really want to get rid of the troops to start making everybody else confident. And then sergeant to give them bonus morale. Then after that, I have to give him Colossus to keep him safe because he's going to get into contact with fights. Then maybe I can take adrenaline. I love this game. There's so many wonderful ways to level up your characters. Destroy Necromancer's lair. Where is Necromancer's lair? We will be fighting it during the day. Uses 30 fatigue each time you use it. So the 30 fatigue shouldn't be too bad because, I mean, for a pole arm user, you're going to be, so it costs 15 fatigue, but you gain 15 fatigue every turn anyway. So as long as you're not having to move and swing, which you can't really do anyway, the pole arm you can move one square and then swing. Yeah, it could help you with a clutch shot. So I don't think I'm going to put it on my sergeant, but on some of the other pole arm users, tempting. But then again, I want everybody to be, everyone who's not if you're not a sergeant and you're not an archer, you need to be essentially a frontline guy who has a very specific build order. I have to think about it. It's yeah. Yeah, so taking on a Necromancer, I definitely want to make sure my one wounded soldier gets a chance to recover before we go take on this Necromancer. Necromancers are no joke. None of this here is particularly useful. Ooh, cheap food, that's nice. Cheap bandages. Anyone worth hiring? No, not particularly. I want to wait for this to be removed. And I want to be fighting during the day, if at all possible. And Winrick, well, I thought about making him an archer, but no. Egil's definitely an archer. As is Lars. Okay, good. 52, should I not switch to bows? I think, yeah, I can, but the 57 I can give him a short bow. Let's switch to short bow. 30 to 50, 30 to 50. Interesting. I don't know whether it's actually better to give him a light crossbow, because normally he'll be using aimed shot, but it builds up 25 fatigue. No, so on that basis, I'll leave him with a regular light crossbow. Yeah, so who's going to be my Necromancer hunting down party, basically? These lads who are on the flank are going to be Necromancer hunters. Well, actually, no. This in no. I'll just let some of the. Yeah. So Skolder and Harrybert, followed by. So like Skolder and Harrybert will try go around the one side, then Harrybert and Dietrich will try go around the other. That's a fairly reliable way to get stuck in on that stupid, bloody, hateful Necromancer. Just want to make sure, yes, the guy with the clubbed foot is of course not going to be the person trying to run down the Necromancer. Yeah, Brecht, you just need to stab away. Uselessly. That's... ugh. Egil will shoot. Sergeant will just pull axe. Anyway. Let's camp and let some time pass. Actually, no, let's walk up then. Hopefully by the time we get there, that pierced side has been healed. I noticed that someone was doing a playthrough, a Berserker playthrough, where they had all of their troopers take very light armor and only use two-handed weapons, like two-handed axes, two-handed swords. Something I might try in a future playthrough, but I want to... For the 13th Legion, I want it to be... My best attempt is at getting as far in as that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so it's some Vadergangers. It's only one fallen hero, and we've got loads of axes up front. And as long as we can close in on the Necromancer intermediate range before we start fighting anything else, there's really no reason that we can't do this. So here's my theory. Okay, let's have 2 groups of 6 and try to envelop around the main party in the middle. That does look terrifying. What do you guys think? Could this be another... Like, it's another super high risk mission. You know what? I don't think it's worth it. Like, I mean, if we do it successfully, we can get a nice weapon off the fallen hero. So, look, think of it this way. The very many Vadergangers, that's going to be just the unarmored, harmless zombies that can just bite. The some Vadergangers will be the ones with armor and weapons. There's only one fallen hero and one Necromancer. The danger you have is that you can't close in on the Necromancer and he just keeps buffing them. If we can kill the fallen hero quick enough, smash away its shield, kill it with pikes, with bullhooks, because the bullhooks will wreck its armor. 90 to 135 damage to armor. But I think, based on the fact that we don't have shield experts on all of our front line, means that we can't really, if we have to, tie up the zombies up front and have everybody else take care of the Necromancer. So on that basis, sorry, we can't do this. It's too scary. Sorry, Angel. That's probably really pissed them off. Where's Angel? Okay, still neutral. That, well, doing the Necromancer's Lair, it started as a grey one skull. And then after we cleared out a cemetery, we found this. We found a symbol which led us here. But I think discretion has to be the better part of valor in this case, and we'll come back to that. Scary shit. The good news is, once we have a front line that all have shield and axe mastery, so there's another 2 levels and everyone up front, we can take care of this. I'm just conscious that there might be some arguments being made that I'm being too cautious, but we've already had a few episodes, just, you know, like, well, it wasn't 4 episodes ago where we fought the orcs and got wrecked, and that cost us 6 troopers. So ultimately, I think the slower approach will end up ultimately being faster, because we won't have to spend as much time replacing troops. Camp until... You know what, let's go investigate these ruins and just scout them out and see what's in there. We don't have enough supplies to be able to scout out all this darkness and find what's in there, but Thunderclan hideouts we could almost do. There's a few berserkers, and I think it's a few berserkers and a few young, but again without shield specialist. If I'm fighting orcs, I want shield specialist and a backup shield on each of my guys up front. Because, what's this? Wreath of ardent discolored flowers, weeds and tree limbs. Amongst them, dozens of large beetles rattle as their shells bump into one another. They seem to be feasting on the sap or other oddities seeping from the vegetative collection. Pretty Devil the Fourth wonders aloud. I think I've seen one of these before. It's some sort of marking. We need to be keeping an eye out for bored spinsters or something. No, this here is Goblins Fabrication. We're in their land now. Awesome, so there's gobbos about. Scary. Oh, hello. Some skirmishers, just 6 of them. We outnumber them, and we have ranged advantage. Let's take them on. I love the symmetry of our squad now. Look at this. Bullhooks in the middle, archers, pikemen to the sides, axes and shields all up front. We need to upgrade all of these, though, to heater shields as soon as we can afford it. We've got the crowns, we just got to find them. Okay, let's end it here. Yeah, the cemetery. I'm just making a note of what this episode was called. When we come back, we'll fight these gobbos, and then we'll do some scouting. We'll scout the ruins of Stormwatch Keep and ancient ruins and see what's in there. If it's doable, we'll do them. If not, we'll at least know when to come back. We'll keep looking for work. Alright, thanks for watching.